So we're going to come now to a basic simple yoga breathing called Ujjayi breathing, sometimes also called ocean breathing. So firstly, just make sure you're nice and alert, the spine is nice and long, you're sitting comfortably and you're just breathing easy, natural breath in and out through your nose. Nice and slow and long before we begin. And then we're going to continue to breathe in just slowly, naturally through your nose. And as you breathe out each time, making the sound as if you are steaming up a window. Let's do that a few times. Breathing in through the nose. Just continuing this breath a few times in through the nose and out with that sound of ha, with your mouth nice and open and your throat nice and relaxed. Soft, relaxed throat. Not trying to stretch the breath too much or put too much effort in, just keep it easy. Okay, so this is the beginning of Ujjayi breathing. We'll focus firstly on this out breath and just keep it simple. So we're going to continue in this way a few times with me, and as you get used to this feeling, it feels natural and nice and easy. We're going to gradually, as you make that sound of ha on the out breath, just see if you can keep the sound going as you close your mouth softly. So that sound continues on, but you kind of feel it resonating inside the throat. So let's try that now. So taking easy in breath through the nose. And then let's start with the mouth open. And then closing the mouth. A few times. So we just continue that on a few times more. If you find when you close the mouth the sound suddenly stops, then really just spend a little bit more time visualizing that out breath coming from your throat. In fact, let's take your fingers now to your throat. And as you breathe in and out now, just easy natural breathing, just really feel and imagine that air just passing in and out through the throat. Just constricting the throat a little bit so that you hear that kind of wave-like sound of your own breath internally. It's an internal sound. Of course, when I'm suggesting that the breath is being breathed in and breathed out of the throat, not really happening. Really, we're breathing through our nose, but very much the sensation will be felt in the throat, a feeling of coolness here, feeling of the breath as if it's passing directly in and directly out through this area. And then we'll come and try that again, just breathing in softly through the nose and then closing the mouth halfway through that hum breath. In through the nose, out. And as you continue in this way, breathing in through the nose, ha through the mouth open and then quietly closing to complete that really picture this out breath leaving through your throat. So as your fingers are on your throat now, each time you make that ha sound, maybe for you need to keep the mouth open for a little longer, or maybe by now you can continue the sound with your mouth closed, but either way, really feel it leaving through your throat on each out breath. And let's try this together now. In through the nose, out through the throat, in through the nose, out through the throat. A few more times. So now we're just going to soften this off now. So you just have a little rub of the throat with your hand around the jawline and just checking there's no tension building up here. It may be that you're putting a little bit more effort than is needed into this out breath. And we're going to continue in the way we've been doing before, but this time really making the breath nice and quiet, nice and smooth. So if you were in a room with other people doing this, you would not be the loudest one. It'd be nice and quiet, maybe just audible to yourself. So let's have another go, nice and soft. In through the nose and through the throat. So now we're going to continue in this way with this breath on the out breath. We're also going to do this now on the in breath. So let's just focus a little while on the in breath, making a sound of as you feel like the air is being sucked in through your throat. You'll know you've got it right. It will feel very cool in the throat. So a few more times. Breathing in. Okay, so now let's try the same as we did with the out breath. So as you take an in breath, we'll start off with the mouth open and then quite quickly closing the mouth. Let's try that now. Breathing out and then breathing in. Breathing out, breathing in, and cool air being siphoned like through a straw, through your throat, nice and cool. So let's just pause a moment now and just check we're not adding tension to the throat. So just once again taking the fingers around the jaw area and just having a rub around and make sure it's nice and loose, nice and soft here. And so now we're going to add those two breaths together, both the in and the out, with that ha sound when you're ready. Let's take a normal in breath to begin, through the nose and then through the throat, in through the throat, out through the throat. A few times more. So just ceasing that practice now, just reverting back to easy, natural breathing. Just in any case, still feeling that cool breath as if it's still passing in through the throat, in and out. So there's a kind of echo remaining of Ujjayi now, just soft, maybe very quiet echo of that breath still resonating in your throat. And then just even dropping this. And let's just see how this breathing practice, this Ujjayi breathing, this ocean breathing, sometimes called victory breath, sometimes called Darth Vader breath. Let's see how this has taken us now as we just breathe naturally, easily, smoothly.